news, part of the White House has been demolished. And apparently no lie is too big, and nothing is sacred with the Trump administration because...
Oh, could you shut the f*** up?
What are you doing, Stero?
You know what you guys kind of remind me of? It's like when you have like a bitter woman that just has to complain about everything. And I mean everything. Oh, you breathe wrong. Oh, I don't like the way your feet stink. Oh, you do this. Oh, I don't like the way you chew. I don't like this. I don't like that. Meanwhile, the motherfuckers are paying all the bills, making sure that your ass is nice and comfy and all that stuff, right? You don't have to deal with some of the wretchedness, but yet you always have something to bitch and moan and complain about. You shut the fuck up for once. For fuck's sake. It's like, okay, y'all wanted, little kids from Gaza to stop dying. All right, cool. He bring peace to the Middle East. Again, Gaza, the war stopped. What did y'all do? Did y'all give him the credit for it? No, of course not. Yeah, just find the next shit to complain about, right? And the funny thing is, right? Y'all were so gun-ho about free Palestine this, free Palestine that, right? But the moment Hamas was executing people in the middle of the streets, not one peep from you motherfuckers. Not one peep from you activists. Be like, oh, this atrocity is so wrong. No. Now, what y'all do? Y'all just pivoting for a reconstruction project that Trump is doing in the White House. And then, oh, y'all so fucking mad about it. Like, oh my God.
He wants to build that big, stupid ballroom. It's in construction now. Well, the original promise was that it would not affect any of the original structure of the White House. Well, too bad that is not true, because parts of the East Wing have now been demolished in order to make way for that big, stupid ballroom. Do these people care about anything about history, about...
No, you don't give a fuck about history either, because when you guys were out there just like destroying stuff, right? Did you care about history when you were burning down cities that has like, historical meaning to the population that was there? No. Did you guys care about history when y'all were bringing down statues and all that stuff? Even statues that had nothing to do with slavery? No, y'all didn't give a damn. So now for you out here to be fixing your fucking mouth to talk about, oh, do you care about history? Done. Shut the fuck up.
Can you imagine what this thing is going to look like? All gold, everything. Like a freaking bad Trump Tower condominium, or like the Oval Office that looks like gold spit up, fake gold spit up from Home Depot.
Well, you definitely know about spit now, don't you?
Money does not buy you class.
And here's the funny thing about this whole thing, right? Like, the left, a lot of these people are losing their mind. The mainstream media, the cuckold of whatever, right? They're losing their freaking mind over a project that A, it's not costing the taxpayer anything to build, and B, renovation happens all the freaking time, because the East Wing was, from my understanding, was actually added on by Roosevelt. Yeah, was added on by Roosevelt, right? So then, therefore, if other president can do it, so then why is it a problem when Trump do it? It's like, this meme, right? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. So come. Oh my
questioning
God.
whether or not President Trump has the authority, nor am I questioning whether or not he's announced he's going to build
this ballroom. Then what's the conversation about?
The question is, should he have informed Congress? Should he have told the American people, hey, specifically, we're going to tear down the entire East Wing of the White House? That part we did not know.
If he's not asking Congress for funding, which he didn't, then he really doesn't have to give us the details to it, because we allocate the dollars. Without us allocating the dollars, it's a complete separation of powers. It's a separate branch of the government. He can do what he needs to do.
It's day 22 of this government shutdown. More than 1 million federal workers are working right now without pay, or they're furloughed without pay. CNN spoke to one woman at a food bank.
So what does the shutdown of the government have to do with the reconstruction of the White House? Mind you, the people who actually shut down the government are the Democrats. Because they try to, make sure that illegal immigrants get health care and all that other crap. So they shut down the government because that's the only power play that they had, right? With whatchamacallit, when you have like a 60% like 2/3 of the government have to agree on the budget and stuff like that, right? So then they're the one who actually shut down the government, holding it hostage, and all the while kind of backfired because now it gives Trump the executive power to actually cut down funding to all these BS programs. But no, you refuse to lay the blame where it actually is, which is these people shut down the government so then they could have their No King Day protest and all that stuff, right? To try to bump up their approval rating because it's been like shit. And then now it didn't affect Trump at all. As a matter of fact, Trump actually gained a little bit more approval rating during this whole shutdown, during this whole No King protest and all that stuff. And then now y'all can no longer bitch about that. So now you try to find another thing to bitch about. Like, oh no, he's doing renovation in the White House. Okay, is it costing the taxpayer any money? No, it's not. It's actually coming out of his own pocket. Like, okay, name one freaking president that never received his own paycheck, right? He always, give it away. And then instead of using taxpayer-funded money to, renovate the White House, he actually be like, I'm gonna pay for it. And him and, all the donors and all that stuff. So what the fuck is the problem?
Bank event for federal workers in Maryland that actually ran out of food today. Putting politics aside, when people like Denise call your office, Oklahomans who are feeling this day to day, what are you telling them? Are you giving them resources? Are you telling them where they can go for financial support? What does a senator do in such a situation?
Well, you can't put politics aside because, Jake, we'd love to, but this is what this is all about. This is exactly what Catherine Clark, the number 2 ranking Democrat in the House, said in an interview, that this is, they know people are going to suffer, but this is the only leverage they have. You had Chuck Schumer, who said that each day gets better for the Democrat Party, that they stay shut down. This is all about politics for them. If we can't negotiate when you're talking about political decisions. We are literally asking them to vote for the same bill, Jake, that Chuck Schumer wrote a year ago. This is a clean CR that they voted for in September, that Chuck Schumer was a leader when he wrote it. They voted for it in December. They voted for it in January. They voted for it in March. And now they're not voting for it because it is all about politics for them. It is shameful that the Democrat Party is literally holding the American people hostage for leverage. Because why? The number 2 ranking Democrat in the House admitted to it on national TV. So I don't know how you negotiate with that.
Here, let's watch.
I'm not questioning whether or not President Trump has the authority, nor am I questioning whether or not he's announced he's going to build.
Boom. Well said. But anyway, let me know down below what you guys think in the comment section. You know what it is. I'm your host, The Haitian. So share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.